Hi folks, Derek Clark from the Rangers Review here. Now, Philip Clement has conducted his pre-Hearts press conference ahead of tomorrow night's Premiership encounter at Tynecastle, and as ever, there were some interesting talking points to discuss. He was asked firstly about the challenge that awaits his team, and his response was a big one. Of course, we beat them in 2 games. It's a little bit special as it's my 11th game for the club and the 3rd time against the same opponent. But we had to be on our toes twice before to have a really good level to beat them. It's a good team with good organisation and good attacking players. They are super motivated also from what I hear and read about this game to beat us. It's going to be a big challenge for us. He was asked where he read about Hearts being super motivated tomorrow night. He says, I don't read everything, but people tell me a lot of things. So it was clear the things they put in the press. He was asked about an update on Nico Raskin. He was asked if he's been assessed yet. Of course, he has suffered an injury setback. He says, yes, it'll be a little bit longer than we hoped for. It'll take a little bit more time to be fit. Everybody's working really hard with him from the medical staff at the club, doing their maximum. But sometimes these things happen. He says there will be a little bit of adaptation in the things he was doing with regards to his rehab. He was also asked about Kieran Dowell's situation at the club, with rumours suggesting he may be allowed to leave in January. He said, Kieran is training hard and doing his maximum every day. We have a lot of players in that position that he's playing. There's a lot of competition. He was impressed on whether he still has a future at the club. Everybody always has a future at the club as long as he's in the club. So yes, for sure, is what Clement had to say. He was asked about Todd Cantwell and whether we'll see him in the number 10 position moving forward after bagging 2 assists at the weekend in the 2-0 win over St Mirren. He says, I don't think that is the right thing to say. If he performs like he did at the weekend, he will play more regularly. It all has to do with performances. It can also be he has to play moments on the right side because the team needs that. If we have injuries and not enough players there, that's part of football. It's not something special for Todd. Tom Lawrence played a different position to usual at the weekend. He did the job for the team. If everyone does that, then we're stronger. Todd is ready for that. We had really good talks about it. He was also quizzed on the January transfer window and possible incomings and outgoings. He was asked if he's looking to reshape the squad in January. Of course, that's the same in every team. Reshaping in January is much more difficult than in the summer. That's also reality in football for every club. So I am realistic with that. It was then asked, but will you do some business in January? Yeah, that's the idea, to do some things. It will not be a lot of things. It needs to be the right things. And he was asked if he's had any conversations with regards to possible outgoings. No, because first we need to make a good assessment. It's not fair to do it in 6 weeks. That's really short to make decisions. So until January, and even in January, players have the time to prove they are the right men for the club and position. It's an open battle in that way to show themselves. So there you go. Some of the big talking points, folks, from Philip Clement's pre-Hearts press conference. You can read the full transcript over on the Rangers Review website or watch in full on our YouTube channel. If you want to keep up to date with all the latest news coming out of Ibrox, be sure to subscribe to the Rangers Review YouTube channel. Bye for now.